If you're following Johnny Depp, you probably know he's got a new film coming out in the Cannes Film Festival called Jeanne, if I'm saying that right. This year's from Deadline, and it looks like the person who's on the top of the pyramid, the head honcho, the big chief over at the Cannes Film Festival, put in a good word about Johnny and the film. This is from Deadline from April 13th, 2023. Let's take a look. Cannes chief Terry Freemax, if I'm saying that right, talks Scorsese's competition invite, Magnificent, Johnny Depp, and a few other things which I'm not going to get into. It begins. Cannes chief Thierry Freemax unveiled the bulk of the official selection of the 76th edition of the festival at a packed press conference Thursday morning in Paris. I'm not saying the guy's name right, apologies, but I'll do my best. Talking points include the record of number of women-directed films in competition, whether Scorsese might skelge out of the competition to complete the Palme d'Or of Killers of the Flower Moon, and the selection of Euphoria creator Sam Levinson's reportedly challenged series The Idol. Couple of French names I won't get so right here, but that's not the main point. Deadline sat down with Freemax after the press conference to drill down on selection and the process of bringing it together this year. So here's the first thing I want to talk about. Why is Cannes so important for the French? There's a nice alliance between the Cannes Film Festival and the French cinema world, which I am proud of because it was not always the case, and then it's simply a question of artistic satisfaction, which is a great thing. So Johnny's had some controversies around him, and we know Hollywood is still not inviting him back, or we're not aware Hollywood wants him in some big films, but Cannes and this French director here seem to think the art is more important than anything else. Well, we know Johnny did nothing wrong, but for some people, I guess, especially in the media and corporations, they still consider him controversial. Also, he pitches in on this report that Mywin, the director who worked with Johnny, had some kind of conflict at a restaurant, is getting sued, something like that. News broke last week that Edwy Plenel, the editor-in-chief of investigative news website Mediapart, has filed a complaint for violence against Mywin, director of the festival's opening film, Jeanne. Could this complaint impact the film screening in Cannes? Okay, so I heard he sued her at one point from one publication. It was just a complaint. Whatever it was, it doesn't seem very important. But he answers, no, it's a private matter between the two people. It has nothing to do with her film and nothing to do with the Cannes Film Festival. There is a complaint against her. The complaint will be dealt with according to judicial procedures. Perhaps it will be declared invalid, or perhaps there will be a trial. We don't know the outcome. All right, so maybe there is some legal stuff. Maybe there isn't. What I said when it came out was it might be indirect smear towards Johnny, towards her. Irrelevant is the key word, especially irrelevant right now. What drove your decision to select Jeanne as the opening film? Which is a great question, which a lot of us might have been wondering. It's a beautiful film, and Mywin is also part of the history of the festival. The opening film also has to come out simultaneously in French cinemas. We don't put platform films in that slot because we want France to participate in the festival. The film is a success, and Johnny Depp as Louis XV is magnificent in it. It recounts something about the history of women inside history and the place of women in relation to the king. Sounds great. I mean, we knew Johnny was going to be great in the movie. All right, some people were slightly worried about his French pronunciation and whatnot, but all in all, I don't think anyone thought it was going to come out bad. So there you go. This guy, I would assume, is pretty important. He's putting in a great word about Johnny. This article's pretty long, a lot of things unrelated to Johnny, so obviously not going over everything, but it's very positive from what I see. And the point is, this guy deflects a lot of things that could potentially be negative. I'll be seeing this. Looking forward to it. Trailer looks great. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.